What's up, YouTube family? How y'all doing out there? Y'all know who it is. It's Be Real. And guess what? I got another guest. Yeah. This time, this is my man, Jason. Now, when I tell you about this guy right here, now, he's helped me along with music. He helped me along with beats. He helped me along with even getting our first kind of music group together in a sense with him, me, and Rigger E. And we started out there in New Jersey. So I'm not gonna hold it up anymore. I'm gonna introduce my man, Jason. How you been, bruh?
I've been good. I've been good. How you been? What's
Hey,
going on?
man, as you know, I'm trying to keep my head above water, brother.
Yeah, we all trying to do that. Just a
Yeah,
matter of how high the water's going.
yeah, no doubt, bro. You find me in some daggone high water sometime, trying not to drown out here, bro. But yeah, man. I do want to thank you first and foremost for coming on the show. And
Thank
as you know, it's new to me,
you.
and we are actually in some talkings together about some other great things that we can actually share with the people. So
Absolutely.
what I like to do, I like to start off with knowing just a little bit about you. Let's start from your high school time. So tell us a little bit about yourself, my friend.
Well, Plainfield High School. That's where I grew up, in Plainfield.
Hold up.
Um,
Hey, Plainfield. All right,
yeah,
y'all. Applause for Plainfield. Yeah. All right,
yeah,
go ahead, bro.
yeah. So uh, got a lot of my music career through that, and through a lot of people that I met in Plainfield.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Started off in basically doing stuff in school, artist stuff,
Right.
plays and things like that,
Okay.
um,
Okay.
and then pretty much got out in the music field and started going around with my brother,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a bass player, and my other brother, he's a singer, but he's younger than me at
Right.
the
Right.
time, um, and that's where I met Parliament Funkadelic.
Right. That had to be, man. That had to be an exciting moment to meet those guys.
Yeah. Their family didn't live too far from our family, so we were able to go over there. My brother knew all of them because he went to school with them,
Right.
and we were down in the basement when they were doing a lot of their albums, a lot of their earlier works, and that's actually got me the bug. And
Okay.
little mosquito was down there bit me, and
Yeah. Parliament mosquito got a hold to you, bro.
yeah.
See,
So then,
a lot of people don't even realize, man, that Parliament's originated out of Plainfield, New Jersey.
yeah. That's the very first thing they did, and they got bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
And we're unrecognizable where people don't realize that they came from here, but a lot of Plainfield do,
Right.
but a lot of people didn't realize where they got their start from.
Yeah.
But, had dealings with them and, the brothers, and, the brother had their own group, and they had their own studio, went to them.
Mm.
My, I then after that, ended up became, I was actually a rapper also. So,
Okay.
and we started a group called Positive Charge. Me, my cousin, a couple of our friends,
Yeah.
started a show, a group called Parliament Funkadelic. I mean, not sorry.
Yeah. Positive
Positive
charge.
Charge. Yeah, Positive Charge. And our producer was the original drummer of Parliament Funkadelic, Harvey
Oh.
McGee. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Wow. There's a lot of
yeah,
talented people came out of the Plainfield area, though, haven't
yep,
there? Yeah,
yeah,
that's pretty hot to know that, man. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
and, I met you in Plainfield as well. and I didn't know the history of
Uh-huh.
Plainfield, and I had to learn it over time. And one of the greatest moments for me was to run across you and what you were doing, and also a couple of other brothers that were involved with music. So
Mm-hmm.
so when you finally got a chance to get your own started, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, how was that for you? How was the transition for that? Because I know you didn't have a lot of equipment then, but when I met you, you was always tinkering with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, well, so what ended up happening was, I was in the group for a long time. I was in the group for a long time, but I really wanted to do the producing end of it.
Right, right.
So um, I knew a lot about producing, mixing, doing all that stuff because being around industry guys, you learn how to do. But I wanted to be more. I wanted to be that guy behind the boards, doing this, doing that.
Mm.
Producing groups. So what I ended up doing was I actually it took me into another realm. So it took me into the computer age.
Right.
I when I was doing so we had stopped doing a positive charge. I had stopped doing that, and I got with a friend of mine. His name is Bruce Ramos.
Mm.
We
Okay.
started our own group. It was called Just Christian Brothers, and we did gospel music, gospel rap, and some alternative rap stuff.
All right. So that
Uh,
was. I think I met that guy. Didn't I meet him?
yeah, you met Bruce. Yeah, you met
Yeah,
Bruce.
Bruce. Yeah, Bruce. That's right. He always has some lyrics for you, man.
Yeah, yep.
That's pretty tight.
Actually, I uh, I met Bruce through my brother. My brother, my brother worked at AT&T. He climbed the poles for the AT&T company, and they both worked for basically the phone company.
Yeah.
And what ended up happening was he he knew that Bruce was into music. Bruce didn't have any place to record, so he called me. He said, I got this cool brother down. Can you do you want to think you want to try and produce for him?" I said, "Well, let me hear what he got. Let me see what he got." So
Right.
we were on the phone. He gives him my phone number. He calls me, and we started talking to each other, and he explained to me, what he was looking for. So I was like, "Yeah, I could probably do that." And basically, we're on the phone, and all he did was hum me out a tune.
Right.
That was it.
Okay.
Bass line, and I think a rhythm track. And he gave me a couple of the lyrics that he was taught. He wanted to talk about the song in the song.
Right.
So I kind of got the format down. Said, "All right, no problem." So, hung up from him, went and produced the track. He came over the next day, turned on the track for him. He was like, "That's exactly what was in my head."
Oh wow.
And it was from then on we were golden. And he actually actually at that time, since I knew Harvey, which like I said was the original drummer of Parliament, he started between him and me, we started producing him, producing Bruce.
Right.
And now Bruce he went to North Carolina.
Oh, he's out here with me then. Okay.
Yeah, he's actually a preacher.
Oh, great. That's beautiful, man.
Doing very well for himself.
Yeah, yeah, great. And his family, because I know he was just starting a family then when I met him.
Well, his kids were about the same age as my kids.
Okay.
He has three daughters and one son.
All right.
They're all good. They all got stuff. Two of the daughters got kids of their own.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
his son is doing his thing. His son actually took on the mantle of gospel stuff.
Okay.
Not really pretty much singing, but
beautiful.
Pretty much words. So he's doing that. That's what he's doing, and and everybody's doing fine.
Beautiful, beautiful. And you too. You have a set of twins that I watch grow.
Yeah.
and they are big, man. They turned out to be like gentle giants, man. I mean, they're some tall guys, man. Yeah.
Well, again, like I said, you family.
Yeah.
Your son is my nephew.
Yeah.
So
That's right. And they all tall, man. What happened?
they all tall. Yeah. Yep. They all tall. All tall.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing.
That's put his thing on the internet too. So
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I had an interview with him. It turned out really well. I didn't expect it to be that well, but you know, but my man Jason, now you have put together a complete studio, 100, where people can come under one roof and get a lot of work done where they don't have to do a lot of traveling. So tell us a little bit of how you came about with the concept of even having like 3 systems in one.
Yeah. Well, what ended up happening was, to get back to what we were talking about. So, like I said, I wanted to learn how to, I wanted to get a studio, a top-notch studio.
Yeah.
Something that was going to be professional. But at the time, us working men, we don't have that much fun.
True.
I did programming in school, so I knew somewhat about computers, and computers at the time were just starting out early. So a friend of mine, he was really deep into it, so he gave me 3 books and said, read these, and read them again, and read them again, and read them till you understand them.
Right.
Build your first computer. So back there when computer shows were the rave, we'd go to computer shows and we'd pick all these parts up and learn how to build a computer. And that's where I ran the one computer I ran off of for the first 3 years of dogs starting out, and hardware. And back there in the day, it was kind of janky. It was kind of it was hard. They were hard to configure.
Mm-hmm.
This and that. But you learn. You go through the process. You learn. So end up okay. Now I know how to build systems, and from there, I started producing artists, and like you said, I wanted to become a one-stop shopping guy.
Right.
But the other thing was that my other issue was, okay, you get the guy, he comes in your studio, he works, right? You record him, we put the tracks together. Now, I got to get him. Now we got to go through the process of getting him out there,
right?
Him being seen, going through the industry.
Yes, sir.
Well, the thing is that now you got to take photos, and at a photo session where you're getting 5 and 6 headshots or body shots at $500 a pop, expensive.
Yeah.
But you got artists, and you want to try and see you want to try and make something of it. So what I ended up doing was I ended up getting my first camera and started taking pictures, and then I became good at it.
Right.
So now 9 cameras later, professional cameras later, and 2 drones, I can do that.
Yeah.
I learned, and everything I've learned was self-taught. Wasn't didn't go to school for it. And it was like, get the piece of equipment,
right?
Go out there, work with it till you know it, then bang, you're there. So that's what I ended up doing there. Learning how to do photography. So now, basically, I can do everything at home. Like from the time you walk through the door,
right?
From an empty project,
wow,
to the end, you can do from that to video, all the photos, the promo copies.
Yeah.
Even mass producing your CDs or your other or your MP3s or whatever you want to mass produce, I can do it.
So now,
that's all.
What name are you carrying? What is your studio name right now?
Oh, J&J Studio.
J&J Studios, y'all. Did you hear that? Yay for J&J Studios out of New Jersey. I almost said North Carolina, but out of New Jersey. Yeah. And
I know you want me to go up there.
Absolutely, man. You got to come down and work with me, man. Shoot,
No, absolutely. But that's some things that are talking about.
Yeah.
Doing things back and forth.
Yeah. No doubt.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Question thing. Do you the works we did prior to Reggae Heat?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You think I don't, bro? Listen, man. I used to come by. Soon as I got off work, I think I would be sitting on your porch, man, waiting for you to come home. like, yeah, Jason, yo, man, you go in the bathroom and stay in the bathroom a long time, man. I'm like, come on, bro. And you finally come out and get everything cranking, man. And yes, sir, I'll be hanging around your place, man, until the sun goes down, bro. But I just felt,
Yeah.
yeah, man, I felt so at home.
What I mean particularly, do you remember? Do you remember one of the members of Young and Company?
Buddy Hankerson was the guy I knew, right? From Young and Company. He was the bass player.
Yep. But you remember Kenny?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
That's another thing. Remember I took the photos for him?
Yeah, and they put me in the corner over there.
That's right.
They put me over in the corner, man, because they needed another person, right? And I wasn't with them, but I just happened to be. I had just happened to be at the right time at the right place, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm still working with him. His sister, she moved down to the shore. And she's doing some pretty big things.
Wow.
She's actually doing some movie scoring.
Wow. That's what I'm talking about.
Doing some stuff,
Yeah.
And I'm still working with him because he's doing the club stuff, doing the club scene, and we're putting tracks together for him.
Wow.
It's like I said, it's been a ride, man. It's been a good ride,
Yeah. Was it Gloria Gaynor that you met as well?
Yeah. I know her. She actually lives in Plainfield.
Man, I need to get back to Jersey, man. But as long as I stay connected with you, man, I think I'm gonna be all right, bro. You know what I mean? But man, this is beautiful, man. I remember a time when there was a couple of guys from New York, and they had started a rap group out in New York, and they were showcased at the Olive Garden. I don't know, was it called the Olive Garden over there across from the YMCA? And they did that show, and you were actually doing all the video for them.
Yeah. That was
I forgot.
Well, the thing is, I did what they called in downtown Plainfield.
Right.
Gold Strand Theater.
Right. Yes, sir. I did it. I did a little thing up in there once. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you remember that I did a cable show there. Me and one of the guys from that did the promos
right.
for Wu-Tang Clan.
Okay.
He was a promo guy for Wu-Tang Clan.
Wow.
And we did the Street Flavor mixtape show. And when they converted the Strand Theater into that little mini mall up there.
Yeah. That was.
So we did that.
That was a great time for me anyway. And you have been there for such a long time before me, and then here I come along trying to scratch my way into the city and get to know some proper people, And I thank God that that things happened the way they did, where I had met you. I met you actually on a job site. I don't know if you remember where I had ran. I went to. I used to do a lot of running back then. You remember then? So, that company had a race in New York through. What was the name of that park out there? Central Park. Was it Central Park? The main park. Okay, so I joined that race. I thought I was going to do extremely well because I knew I could run, and but I didn't. I didn't do great, but I didn't do horrible either. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's when I had met you. It had something to do with, man, it was all kind of stuff that they made, but it was, man, I forgot the name of, metallic like stuff, right?
Yeah. I was working at Synergy Gas. I was, because I'm actually now I'm also a service tech
Right.
at AmeriGas, but they bought about 8, 9 years ago. They bought Synergy Gas, which is their propane company.
Right. Right.
And and that's what my job. I'm a service tech. I go out and
Yeah.
install, troubleshooting, stop leaks, all that stuff. So
Wow.
I'm a service tech for
Yeah.
these guys.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's where I met you, because I was making a delivery.
Is that, wait, no, you were working there, homie. This is a different place. This is a whole
Yeah.
different place, man. This is a place where, oh man, I forgot what they did there, man. But it wasn't a big company though, you know. And you were always back there. That's the first time I ever actually saw you, and then I met your sister sometime later, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Was it Best Steel?
it could have been, yeah. There, what city was that? Oh man,
That was Edison.
Edison. That's right. Yeah, absolutely.
Right on Progress.
That's where I met you for the first time.
Yep. Yeah, I was the shipping and receiving.
Yes, sir.
Headed shipping and receiving.
Yes, sir. That's where I knew you from, right? And then I stayed there for a little while, did the race with them, and then I just went on and went my own way. But absolutely 100, man. And the memories, man, are beautiful. It's great for me to have, to call back on some friends and family and recall on these memories, man. It makes me feel pretty good to see the success that a lot of my friends and family members had over the time. It's a beautiful feeling just to watch each other mature into the complete responsible adults that we are today. That's beautiful.
Oh yeah,
man. Yes,
absolutely. Yeah, that's what I said, man. I mean, things could have went south long ago.
Yeah.
It went south early on, but
Yeah.
stuff held together, and then what we had to do to get up out of where we at. Where we was at.
You see, you met me at a time where I wasn't as crazy as I was before I got the plane.
Oh, I know.
I calmed down.
You were kind of calm then.
Yeah, I calmed down some when I got the playing field, but I still had a little streak in me though,
Oh no,
Yeah.
absolutely. Hey, you know what? Sometimes you need that.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. You know me. I used to run.
We went through some things, man.
Yeah.
I had to do some calming down. I had to be the calming head into all of it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You had to be the voice of reasoning, man. Hey, and I truly appreciate it, man. On all the occasions, man, that you kind of talked me off a ledge in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So I thank you for that.
I didn't find the way that you couldn't get off of,
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. You already know what family member I had a problem with. That was, I thank God, man, that I didn't go any further than what happened. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, man.
At that point, it wasn't worth it.
No, it wasn't, but, bruh,
I know. At the time when your head was at, your face, I see why, but again,
but here's the deal. If
you do it, because like I said, I helped talk you off the ledge.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because it would have been a mess, man. I wouldn't be sitting here right now. I know that. But
I look at and see what you accomplished on the internet.
Yeah.
What you doing,
Yeah.
And if I had the applause button, I'd give you applause, man. Thanks, man.
Appreciate it.
Right there.
Yeah.
Making it happen.
Hey.
Doing the right thing.
Yes, sir.
And being there for other people,
Yeah, man. That's I think that's been a drive for me since I actually pulled myself together, is to try to look out for others, and I love the concept. I think the concept have been picked up by the people I've met along the way, and you are definitely one of them on the top list. No matter where I went since, you and I have hooked up or met each other. I've always wanted to stay in contact through other family members to make sure that I didn't lose contact completely with you. Because you meant a lot to me, believe it or not. And that's one of the things I speak of when I talk to people about the impact that we have on other people and don't realize it. And
Yeah.
the impact that you put on me was a very, very significant impact. Trust me when I tell you that. So that's the reason why I feel the need that whatever you doing, I should never ever lose contact with you or nor any of my positive friends that I've run across in my time. And you are a blessing, bro. So I'll tell you that right now on my show. It ain't live, but it will be out there shortly. But yeah. And Jason, yeah, man. So Jason, you have you have been doing this music business for a very, very long time. And if you had an opportunity actually to do it full time, which I know it's probably in the works, short soon. Um, how will you just be like in New Jersey, or will you be extending your JC Studios in other states?
Well, this is the way it works.
Uh huh.
With this internet thing, the internet thing brought the world a lot closer together.
Yes, sir.
Now where you at one time you had to travel all over the U.S. to go record this person, record that person.
Yeah.
The advent of technology, you're able to get recordings, send things back and forth,
Right.
and able to put tracks together and extend yourself not only in your region, but out of state, out of the country.
Yeah.
And that's kind of my field. Now, don't get me wrong. I can go. I have a rig where I can just pick up the rig,
Mm-hmm.
take a little bit of stuff, go to somebody's place, do a couple of treatments, and record them there.
Right.
I can record a live band. Do a full record,
Mm-hmm.
and bring it back to the home. Do the mix down. Do the finals.
Right.
And get that product out to them. I can do all of that. I can do all of that, and I can travel. That's no issue.
Right.
And yeah, I'm at a spot where I can if I choose to, I can retire and do my thing full time.
Right.
And at some point, I'm going to get there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get there. Right now, I'm just waiting my time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah. I can travel. And it's going to get to that point where I'm going to be going with COVID and all that stuff.
Right,
it kind of put a damper on a lot of things. But that's why a lot of the technology that wasn't being utilized back in the day are being utilized now, because a lot of people can't get to where the work is, to actually lay down the tracks to other people's locations. So now it's easier for that to happen.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to travel anywhere. All you have to do is have the right equipment to send your stuff.
Yeah.
And you're good.
Yeah. That's if anything good came out of this whole pandemic situation, it is that a lot of people don't have to do a lot of traveling, like as you say. And they can stay in the comfort of their own home and actually conduct business in a meaningful way. And that pushed us a lot to do this. People who are creative feel like, I have everything I need right there to make things work. Other people who are not so creative can't stand the idea of staying home. They just got to go out and got to be out there and running around and all that kind of nonsense, when really, if you just use your creativeness, you can make things happen right there at the comfort of your own home. And that's what we've been pushed to do.
Sometimes that's a blessing. Sometimes it's a curse, because you got to realize now, artists such as ourselves, we're creative people, but we're creative people because we can get out in the world and view the world.
Yeah.
So when you kind of, some people, they're homebodies. They want to stay home all the time, and they can create that way. But
that's me.
Majority of artists, you get your inspiration by going to different places,
Yeah,
seeing
that's true.
other things you've never seen before.
Right.
And
That's true.
when you get stifled, when you can't do that, that kind of slows you down in a sense where your creativity, you still have it, but not as much of it because now you're not. Your whole filter was through the world, and not as opposed to just sitting home looking at TV and reading a book. Because that's not how we. That's how as humans. That's not how we operate. Some of us do.
Yeah.
We interact. That's how we do.
No doubt.
When you can't interact anymore, it slows your pace down. It slows you down.
Well, see,
and,
the beauty, the beauty about that particular topic, which we probably can open a whole new one, because I know we got many things that we could talk about, but that particular one right there is like a double-edged sword, because there's a lot of creative people who can literally use this social media in a way where, yeah, my body's here, but my mind is on the other side of the country or on the other side of the world. You know what I'm saying? So that is the beauty about having this social media. You can reach out. You can be in Africa right there in your living room. You can be in Sweden right there in your living room. You may not be able to experience the the wind blowing and the brisk air, or the people touching and passing, going to the store and passing money to them and all that type of stuff. But you get to actually be there. You can have it right there, and that's what I think they have been doing with this so-called technology in other countries, when those people are so poor that they can't travel, and they have the travel come to them. And now they're opening their eyes to a new horizon in the same fashion of getting on a plane and going to a whole country. So the same. It's a different experience, but it's kind of the same as far as learning outside of what your bubble really is. So that is a two-edged sword, and that's another conversation I think that we definitely got to touch on. A lot of people like to hear our input on that one. And well, brother, I want to thank you. Now, where the time went, it went quick. Why? Because I have such a great guest, and I love talking to people, man, I got a real good connection with. And time flies when that happens. I always give it about a half hour, And I know there's some things that you probably still want to that you want to say, but you know how we do, man. Off air, we talk constantly, right? So, what I want you to yeah, go ahead, bro.
Well, this is where I'll say.
Yeah.
Not to get too much detail.
Okay.
But me, you, and Reggae,
right.
We got some things going on.
Yes, sir.
We're going to be hooking up.
Yes, sir. We're going to surprise the world now.
Yep. See, and that's the thing. With this internet thing.
Yeah.
We gonna be pushing some products out.
Yes, sir.
We gonna be getting together. Some tracks are gonna be made. Some products are gonna be pushed out.
Yes, sir.
And some other things behind the scenes of all the stuff that we do.
Right.
They're all gonna be integrated in them. That not saying when it's coming.
Right.
When it's coming. It's coming.
Beautiful.
It's definitely coming.
And look, you know me, I'm on board 100%.
And the thing is that I don't know if again, I was sitting out there, I was talking to other people.
Right.
In fact, they all know what you do. It's gonna get even bigger than what it is now.
Yes, sir.
And they all work with it. As far as doing all this other stuff.
Right.
It's coming.
Yes, sir.
And like I said, you and Reggie, we've been sitting back talking to each other. And that's what I like about what we're doing, is because it's coming full circle. It was the start, the beginning.
Yes, sir.
Us all hooking up, us all learning from each other, us all disbanding and going our separate ways.
Yeah.
Us all getting reconnected, hooked back up, and
That's
now actually going to do something together. That's the basis of me of success.
Yeah.
When the people that you grew up with and that you've been around and that you're comfortable with, you can always make you better.
100, bro. 100. And you know me, man. I am like an open book ready to be read, bro. You
Well,
know.
like I said, you look, man. I get it like this. When I saw your first one of your first couple broadcasts, like you got it. You got the gift.
Okay.
You definitely
Thank
got
you.
the gift. You know where you going in this thing.
Yes, sir.
You do. And the thing is that you got to get behind people that's doing the right thing.
Yeah, 100. Yes, sir.
And I've been doing this a lot. Listen, I've been doing this stuff a long time. I ain't gonna say how long.
Yeah.
Hey,
Between you and I, we know.
yeah, but we know.
Yeah.
And the thing is that this is what we love to do. This is the thing we love to do. We love to do this. This is entertainment and showing the world different things about different cultures and people and getting that out there to make us all be one is what we do.
Yes, sir.
That's what this music industry is. That's where this video stuff comes from. That's where this entertainment is.
Yeah.
See, most people don't realize, okay, yeah, you see all the separation, okay, this genre, that genre, this genre.
Yeah.
But no, it's all the same thing. It's trying to get people together to enjoy themselves where they are.
Mm.
A song. You listen to a song. You hear the song. You love that song. You may not necessarily know who made it, but you love that song.
Yeah.
That got you to a point where you love something that somebody maybe out of your culture. You love what he did, what she did.
Yeah.
That's
right.
That's all about this entertainment thing. Is all it should be about getting the world and people together to enjoy the world.
Yeah, it's like a universal language, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
What they say, music soothes the savage beast.
Yeah. That's right.
And that's what we have to do. And that's what we're looking to do. Just to show people that every culture, every culture is different, but every culture is kind of the same. We all live on this earth. We all breathe the same air. We all eat the same food. We all die of the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't we get along? And that's the whole point of what we do.
Well, we're gonna push that more and more. As far as if people don't have a plan or an idea of how to get along, then what we'll do is try to implement a program, meaning, this is how we do it. This is how we get along with people. And if it's working for us, if you applied yourself, it'll work for you as well.
Yeah.
So that's really it. But we be honest the whole way, because they call me Be Real, bro.
Oh no, absolutely. I don't mean just like be fake with it.
Oh no. Yeah.
Hey, call it spade, bro.
Yeah.
If it ain't right, it ain't right. I
Yeah.
don't care how you look at it.
That's right. No matter how you slice it, if it ain't right, it ain't right.
No, if it's spoiled, you ain't going to eat it.
Yeah, that's right.
So if the knowledge is not right, if somebody's teaching you wrong, you can't let it stand.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing. True. We can't keep giving misinformation to people on the media, in the media.
In anything.
Everything's gonna be okie dokie. No.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
You gotta start telling the truth. And when you don't tell the truth, it's just as bad as the person that's out there that actually did the crime.
Exactly. Yes, sir. And you know what? That is another. See, man, you touching on topics, bro, that will carry us for the next umpteen years. You know what I'm saying? So, listen. Love you. I want you to stay on the line, though. Okay. Me and you got to finish off talking about some personal things, but. Now, as far as my YouTube family, I'm going to have to cut it off now. We went a little extra on it because the topic is always hot with me and this guy right here. We will I'm telling you, if you can be a fly on the wall when we talking, you'll be like, oh my God, these guys, boy. And I'm kind of like that with the people that I've introduced my YouTube family to, is that I have that type of connection with them. And it's something special with each and every one of them. It's not always the same with each, everybody's different. So it's a different type connect. And with me and this guy, Jason, right here, it's definitely a bond that I think no other has. So between him and I, that's that level we on. So to the rest of you guys out there, as I always end my shows with, always treat people like you want to be treated. And it will come back round because it has for me. One love, family. Peace. Jason, stay on the line, my friend.
All right. Love you, bro.
Yes, sir. Let's get a little beat on the end of this. We're coming off of it. Yeah. Yeah. I might even freestyle for him. Now let me stop. All right, y'all. Peace. Yeah, a little something. The check it, your brothers. Now what have we become? Now for the love of money, the oppressor gone. Now why the oppressor sit back nowhere to smile? Now are you selling drugs to your brother's child? There it is. Peace, y'all.